Makes sense. Like I said, it's very sacrilegious to proclaim an action when no action is followed through. So for me to say and give a subject, verb, object sentence like I love you and don't have a follow through on showing you my love as proof of my affection towards you, I don't really love you. You see what I'm saying? So when a wife submits to her husband, her submission is her expression of love, right? But it also gives the husbands. Thank you so much for the shares and the likes. God bless you all. When husbands also submit to their wives in a particular way, how they love them, just like the wives should submit to their husbands and love them a particular way. Husbands, it's verse 25 now. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. Okay? That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. So that means there's a prerequisite on how men ought to love their wives, how husbands should love their wives. If they have to first love themselves before they get a wife to love, because they are qualified to love their wives. But there's a prerequisite. They must first love themselves. They must love first their own bodies. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh. No man never hated their own flesh, but nourisheth and cherishes it, even as the Lord the church. Just like the Lord nourishes and cherishes the church, the same way husbands are required to love their wives, they are also required to nourish and cherish their wives, not manipulate them. Okay, not put a muzzle over their mouth when they want to say so, when they want to be heard, when they want to speak up, when they want to hold that man responsible for doing things that could be falling short of the glory of God. That is why it's our position to be a helpmate. That's why it's our position to be the fragrance of that man's calling.